How do we stop the gentrification in Brooklyn?
Yo, this is Morris Cordwell, aka Morris Cornbread, the host of Subway Oracle.
Excuse me, Miss Officer. Yo, what's wrong with the education system, young man?
A born and bred New Yorker, he was inspired by Chappelle and Eric Andre's shows to create his own comedy skits and sketches.
What the fuck?
Over his favorite pizza, we discussed how his skits evolved into man-on-the-street interviews.
I was coming from work, and I had to go to the bathroom bad.
Morris shared what he's currently going through, his wins and losses, and it naturally led to him asking us for advice, which we were happy to share.
How much would you pay me?
Alright, let's peep the details.
How does this work?
Yeah, I've never had this spot.
I have one of these, yo.
What's the pepperoni? Another pepperoni.
I think we got the large pepperoni and a small meat.
Oh, what's that?
Yeah, do it up. I don't tell us what's good.
The pepperoni is fine. The pepperoni is nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, here, have one of these.
pepperonis. Okay.
I never tried this though.
Yeah, go ahead, try that shit.
It's like meatball.
Anyway, thanks for coming in. How do you guys know each other?
I met him through Nico.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I met him through Nico, and then I saw him again at the New York Mag shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So forgive me, I'm not familiar with your content. How would you describe your content? Like, what do you do? Yeah.
I do like on the man on the street interviews, and then
Man on the street interviews.
and pranks and skits. Yeah.
What kind of pranks?
Like mostly the train pranks and skits.
Is it like dangerous pranks? Is it like, yeah?
I'll say that, yeah. We did like a dead human, but it's not dead though. Wrapped up in a carpet, and we like pretend to like carry it around.
That's wild.
And what happened with that?
Yeah, what happened?
Nothing really happened, but yeah, people got freaked out. Yeah, we had those white COVID things, those white COVID bodysuits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the hazmat suit?
Yeah, like the hazmat suits. Yeah.
How did that video do?
It did good.
Like, what's good?
Yeah, what's good?
Like 100K
Okay.
views.
And then how long have you been making content?
6 years.
6 years.
Yeah, yeah, for a minute.
Has it always been street interviews, pranks, skits, or has it sort of evolved into that?
It's been like vlogs, YouTube videos. I used to do vlogs, like parodies, and then transformed into doing Instagram skits, and then pranks, and then the street interviews.
Okay.
Yeah.
What made you want to start? Like, how did you get into it? Like, you say you were 23 right now? Morris?
Yeah, 23.
Yeah, so you were like in high school when you started making content.
Yeah.
Do you need? Yeah.
I started my man's. His name is Crumbles. He was doing he did YouTube, but he wasn't doing it. And then I was like, damn, I want to do YouTube. Like, I want to try that shit. And I tried that shit. And then like this girl, she like we just like stopped talking or whatever. We was talking, I really liked her, we stopped talking. And I was like, damn, I gotta do some of my life type shit. And then I did that shit with my life.
So it was over a girl, basically.
Yeah.
Some of the greatest inventions in the world, right? And the greatest careers.
So shorty like back in the DMs now that you in the New York Mag and all that?
Nah. But I think I would have still been here if it wasn't for that. Eventually, you know what I mean?
So what is like your main account right now?
My main account is Morris Cornbread.
That's your main account. And what is Subway Oracles?
That's like it's like a media company. It's owned by a media company. Yeah.
So do the media company pay you like a salary, or how does that work?
Yeah, they pay like a salary.
Oh, they pay you a salary. What's the name of the media company?
Fallen Media.
What is it?
Fallen Media.
Fallen Media. Mm-hmm. Okay. What other talents do they have in the media company?
They got Davis, you know what's poppin'? That guy that be at Washington. They got Tiff. Tiff was there at the New York Mag shoot.
Word.
She was at the thing. That's the only reason why I got the New York Mag too, because of Tiff.
What kind of content does Tiff make?
She does like man on the street, blind date videos at Washington Park as well too.
Okay.
You probably seen some of her stuff. Yeah, Street Hearts.
So Fallen Media have a bunch of talents, including you and Subway Oracle. Like,
Yeah.
who came up with the idea for Subway Oracle?
It was like me and Drew. We was working on a whole nother project, and we did something like some Oracle thing, and then Drew was working with Fallen Media, the media company, and then they was like, "Yo, Drew, we need somebody else like to start a show." And then Drew hit me up because I was already friends with Drew.
Right.
And then we was like, "Yo, what about this?" Because we just did that project. You know what I mean? So
What
then why
was
not
the
make
project?
the Cornbread show?
So you had a separate show called Cornbread Show.
Yeah.
And Drew is, you said that Drew is like a surgeon?
Like he's a surgeon. That's like his like
Day
that's
job.
what he went to school for. You know what I mean?
So
Like,
he studied, like, he was in med school. And then he was making videos with you for fun. Like, what's this dude's background? What's his story?
he done a lot. Like he done like a web series before. He done another Man on the Street thing with another creator in New York.
And then you guys just know each other from doing content together and from making stuff, being creative.
Yeah, I knew him through Nico. I feel like.
Okay.
Like I don't know if you know this guy, Paperboy Prince. He's like running for mayor or whatever.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
I was at one of his campaigns, and then Drew was at one of his campaigns as well.
Word.
Back in the day, and then that's how I met Drew. Drew asked me to sign a release, and then we would always see each other. So it's like, you know, like not like fate, but like kind of like fate.
And Drew happened to be working with Fallen Media.
Yeah, they wanted someone to do a show with, and then Drew thought of me because we just recently worked on something. That was like some Oracle type of thing, like telling people's futures on the street.
Right.
And then we just did that like last, like, you know, like the same month. And then Drew would always be like, "Yo, I want to work with you," you know what I mean? And so it was like, you know, it was like the perfect time.
What's the why Subway Oracles?
Most of my content is like the Subway. And Oracle, the project that we were doing I was doing with Drew, it was like a segment of like an Oracle, like I'm telling people's future. And then there was like someone underneath like a table, and they would come out like like this one guy, his friend died or some shit, right? And then I was like, "You want to talk to your dead friend?" And then boom, and then someone would come out and then pretend to be like his dead friend, and that shit would be funny.
So that was like, initially it was like a skit.
Yeah.
And then you spun it out.
And then you
basically.
basically
And then-
turned it into like a Man on the Street.
Yeah, then we just like flipped it and then expanded on it and then like, you know, dissected it.
With Subway Oracle, y'all just like kind of run up on like random people. Do you have like a criteria on who you want to run up on?
Just interesting looking people. I feel like people like, especially girls that look good. 'Cause I feel like people want to see like, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Of course.
yeah, or like just interesting people. Like someone that looks interesting that would like have a story. Or, you know, like someone that has like good fashion sense, you know?
How do you determine what questions to ask?
I feel like in the beginning it was more like off the top of the head, but now it's like more like planned and like we write down questions and stuff like that.
A word.
And then how long do you normally have with one subject?
Probably like not that long, probably like a minute to like 5 minutes.
A random behind the scenes question. Are they signing releases?
Yeah, they got some releases.
A
Yeah.
word.
Yeah, but some people don't be signing releases.
Yeah, because you put paper in front of them and you got them for a minute. They're like, nah.
They're like, "Yo, you paying me for this?" You know what I mean?
Some people they sign a release and then later they're like, "Yo, I don't want it off. I want to take the video down."
They're like, "Yo, you already signed a release."
Yeah, nah, but we be taking it down sometimes.
Right.
But yeah, it's fucked up though.
Is that like the biggest hurdle when you make these Man on the Street style interviews?
I don't think so. No,
What's like the biggest challenge, like when you're making this content?
I don't know. I feel like it's like like a mental thing, cause you know you just gotta cause you know people say no sometimes, and that shit just fucks with you sometimes if you let it.
What about like the potential rejection?
Yeah, the potential rejection, like there's like a lot of people in the station, like, it's not like a one-on-one thing. It's like there's like 10 other people looking at me. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh shit, and then it's just like, oh my god, like I don't know. I just be thinking about mad shit too, like.
Word?
Yeah, like, yo, that might be someone I know. Or like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, oh my God, like, but what if I see this person like on a regular, you know what I mean? Like in the supermarket or some shit.
Right.
Like, oh my God. Like people that, you know what I mean? Like, oh shit.
Have you always had that sort of sensibility? And you're a creator now, right? Like, how do you balance that?
I just feel like it's just a mental thing, you know? Like, I don't know. Just try to keep your head in the game type shit.
Have you always been somebody who aspired to be in front of the camera? What were you like when you was growing up?
Like, you know those weird kids, you know? But funny though. But weird.
Like, what did you like growing up?
What did I like?
Yeah, like what did you watch? Like what kind of music you like? What was it like?
Some I watched a lot of porn.
Word? Who's your favorite porn star?
My favorite porn star, Jada Fire. She used to. I could be.
Yeah.
She used to squirt. She used to. I don't know if you know Jada Fire. You know Jada Fire?
No. I'm not familiar with Jada Fire.
Yeah, she used to squirt. And then there's like two twin. I think Esperanza Gomez. You know her?
Word?
Yep.
What was like because you're like 10 years younger than me. Brian was probably watching VHS tapes.
Magazines.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, I was using like P2P, so it was like platforms like Kazaa. I don't know, you probably don't even LimeWire and shit. Like we would like leave the computer on for like a day for you to download like a 2-minute clip. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, the whole like internet, like Pornhub and all that didn't come into picture until like we became full grown adults. You know what I mean? So when you was growing up, like, how did you access porn? Like,
I had a computer. I didn't have a phone. My parents didn't give me a phone for man long. I had a computer.
when did you get your first phone? Like your smartphone?
Like senior year of fucking high school.
So that was what, 5 years ago?
Only 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I know. But I feel like life was so much better without a phone. I feel like I was having, like, I don't know, I was just a free guy, you know?
So how were you watching porn though?
I had a 3DS. I used to watch porn on the 3DS. I used to watch porn on the Wii.
Well, you could watch porn on Wii?
Yeah, you could do a lot of shit, man.
Say word. I didn't even know that. That's wild. Mario Kart and watch porn on the same console? That's fucking wild.
I remember on the 3DS, it was no videos, so I used to just have to watch like the GIFs sometimes. And I used to just do the photos sometimes.
How old were you?
I was young. I was like in middle school.
So yeah, so you started watching porn when you was like 12.
I don't know. It was young, man.
Right.
I shouldn't be watching porn that young.
I don't know, man. I started watching porn around that time too. It was just like, we just had to like leave the computer on because like the photos would just kind of come in like in small increments.
Do you have a favorite porn star now or no?
Right now, I don't, honestly. But like, it's so accessible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just, it's like, I feel like even, cause like, I feel like dudes back then, like they had like like porn, you know, actor or actress or whatever. I feel like now, because it's so accessible, like kind of like how we consume music, right? Like, you know, Spotify has like a curated playlist. You might like be listening to a song and you don't even know the name of the artist or the name of the song, you know what I mean? Whereas like, you know, when I started first consuming music, like I was actually still buying CDs. I know that probably sound like ancient technology to you, but I actually had to spend $15 at like a Best Buy or FYE or at like a local like record store and cop the CD, and I was stuck with that CD for a significant amount of time. So like I knew every song, like, yo, track number 13 is this record, you know what I'm saying? Like, I say all that to say, like, I think that's kind of what happened with the porn game as well, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, what I'm watching. Like, I don't know her name, you know what I mean? Like,
You've been making content for 6 years. You started. How do you feel like you're doing right now?
I think it's good.
Yeah?
Not gonna lie, after the New York Mag show, I was like, yo.
Congrats, man.
Shit's
That's
crazy.
awesome.
do you feel validated?
A little.
I mean, you said that you went out with Shorty to like pop champagne and all that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Did you show your family?
Yeah, I showed my mom.
What'd she say?
She said, congrats.
Does she understand what you do?
Yeah, she does.
She does?
Yeah.
Your mom, she understands what you do now, right?
Now she does, yeah.
How long did it take for your mom to understand what you do?
I think she always.
Like, does she understand that it's a job now?
Yeah.
She does?
I feel like last year.
Last year?
Yeah.
So now she's like, okay, he gets paid to do these videos.
Yeah.
What was the first video that you got paid to do?
Probably the first video of Subway Oracle.
Okay.
Yeah. But Moore's Cornbread, I would never make profit off of it.
Why is that?
I feel like it's just like, you know what I mean? Just goes against.
Yeah, that's pure.
Yeah, you know
That's
what I
just
mean?
something that you do for passion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which channel's bigger?
Subway Oracle.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then is there a strategy for how you distribute? Like, how do you pick?
Whatever Drew films, that's is Subway Oracle. Whoa.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so Drew's like your partner in crime when it comes down to Subway Oracle. Like,
Subway Oracle and then the future projects too. Yeah.
okay, got you. So, do you own a piece of Subway Oracle? No.
No.
So what's the team look like for Subway Oracle
It's me.
and Drew?
Drew, David.
That's David right here, right?
David.
Yeah, it's David.
That's my bestie for the restie.
Cool. And then how do you guys divide up the roles and responsibilities?
David's like getting releases and Drew's filming and I gotta like interview people.
Who edits?
Drew edits, yeah.
Is there a schedule around when you guys go out? You guys usually try to go out at like, rush hour? Do you try to hit up like Fridays versus Mondays? I'm just curious.
Wednesdays.
Okay.
From 3 to 6.
Why Wednesday 3 to 6?
That's just when everyone's free. Yeah.
How often do you guys post?
Right now we post every day.
Every day. So
Yeah.
basically one post a day.
Yeah.
What's your biggest platform? Is it Instagram or TikTok?
TikTok has more followers, but I feel like the influence is more on Instagram.
How many followers you got on TikTok?
Like 214.
And what about Instagram?
Instagram 158.
Okay. But you feel like the engagement is stronger on Instagram.
Yeah, I just feel like it's like more like an influence, and if we told like a story like people pop out on TikTok and Instagram, I feel like more people would come from Instagram, you know?
Say word, yeah.
Something
I feel the
like-
same way.
Yeah.
It's like with TikTok, if a video pops, the amount of eyeballs on that is just astronomically larger.
Yeah.
But and the possibility of a video quote unquote going like viral seems like a better bet. Whereas with Instagram, it's just way more consistent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're hitting like consistent numbers and around the same ballpark. You know what I mean? Which is easier to like build a community.
So Subway Oracles is a part of that media company that we talked about earlier.
Fallen Media, you see it?
What's their goal?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Their goal is make bread, make money,
Yeah. And what's your goal then?
make bread, make money, but still make the best stuff out there.
New York Mag was a bit of a moment for you, right? Like
Yeah.
you popping bottles, showed your mom. What would be the next moment that you'd want to accomplish?
Yeah. I want to make
dope.
make a show.
What would be the show about?
Probably New York comedy, like sketches. Yeah.
What were some of the like sketch comedy shows you saw growing up? Were any channels or anything like?
So Random, that was a good one.
Random?
Yeah. So
Where
Disney
do you
Channel,
watch that?
Disney Channel on TV.
Oh, it's on Disney Channel.
Yeah, it was like SNL, but for like kids and shit. That shit was lit,
I gotta
yeah.
check this out. You know about
No,
this?
I don't know.
And niggas made music, niggas made fake songs. It was like socks and sandals. What? Socks and my dad loved that shit. Me and my dad, we talking about that shit so tough. And
Say word. Wait, hold up. How old were you when you were watching this?
I don't remember. I feel like everything's like all a blur. You know what I mean?
Word.
Like
So was there like specific like Disney Channel stars that was in it?
yeah, like different from different shows.
Word.
Some people, I think people got their start from there, like SNL. I used to watch SNL.
Okay.
SNL. Yeah, Dave Chappelle.
Word. Like,
Yeah.
did you grow like? Yeah, you were a little young for Dave Chappelle, right? Like, did you got reintroduced by like? I don't
someone
know,
put
like,
you on.
Someone put you on, right? Who
someone
put you on?
I think it's just watching shit, like just watching Kevin Hart, and then you just get into
Rabbit hole.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Dave Chappelle skit?
Everyone's just living together, and then Eddie Murphy's brother, he fucks his girl or some shit.
Oh, Charlie Murphy.
Yeah, Charlie Murphy.
Yeah. Nah, I think he's talking about Real World.
Real World.
Yeah, he basically did like a parody of Real World and shit.
So it's funny as hell.
Yeah.
He's the GOAT. For sure.
Yeah,
I mean, that show still holds up, right?
Word.
If someone's like, all right, I'll give you bread to make whatever show you want, where do you want it seen?
Like HBO will be lit.
Why HBO? What's your favorite show over there?
Euphoria got that shit. I remember. Yeah. Y'all seen Euphoria?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
I only seen like 2 episodes, man. I was like, damn, yo,
Yeah, what season?
they pop a lot of drugs and shit, yo. It was wild.
It's 3 seasons, right?
I think 2.
Two. Okay. Yeah. The second season, I wasn't as into it as the first season. First season's like really, really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, HBO.
Yeah. Netflix, of course.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's it. Because Hulu was like it's lit getting on Hulu, but it's like, come on, bro, you niggas, come on. Don't do the Hulu way.
Okay. And so you'd make a 22-minute variety show, basically. You want to do more skits.
Yeah.
Versus like a scripted. The other thing Euphoria is scripted, right?
Yeah.
So is it going to be much more Chappelle or much more Euphoria?
Yeah, much more Chappelle.
Okay.
Much more Chappelle. Eric Andre-ish.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I fuck with Eric Andre shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, his shit's on Hulu, bro.
Yeah.
So a lot of that shit is just distribution. It has nothing to do with the actual. I mean, yeah, like with HBO, yeah, they actually greenlit Euphoria, but like the reason why like I don't know Chappelle's show was on Netflix is not because Netflix made Chappelle's show. You know what I mean? Like Viacom made it from Comedy
they just
Central.
bought the distribution.
They just bought the distro. So like you might see Eric Andre's show on like Amazon Prime 2 years from now because they decided to like license it off and whatever. You know what I mean?
We were talking a little earlier about other jobs that you have going on. How much time do you spend making content right now?
Like probably like 2 days out of the week.
Okay.
What do you do for the rest of the week?
I'll see my girl, hang out with my guy. So I probably sometimes just chill.
You making content, is it like sustainable for your lifestyle? Like living?
I live with my mom, so my parents, so
So it's like, yeah, you don't have to worry about certain bills, basically.
yeah. But I do want to like make more so I could like get my own shit.
How many brand deals has Subway Oracles gotten so far? I mean, you see it because you know the channel, right?
Yeah, a lot. But recently, not that much because, they said because it's too sexual. It's too like we talk about race a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely not like something that the brands will salivate over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know what? I feel like we could kind of jump into us talking a little bit more about that because I would love to like see if there's anything, and just candidly speaking, see if there's anything that we could do to help.
We want this to be a conversation, not a lecture. Is there any way that we could help?
definitely.
What do you want to talk about?
Yeah.
How much would you pay me?
Is it a brand deal? As a brand?
As like you're a media company and you're like funding like I'm the talent and then I have
Oh
to,
yeah. So if we were funding Subway Oracles,
Yeah.
I'd have to understand what the opportunities of the business are, right? So here's a game for you. If you're doing like tech reviews and unboxings, Samsung will pay you a lot more than if you're like just a lifestyle vlogger that happens to have a cell phone in the shot. Does that make sense? Because the intent around the people watching that stuff is way different. So like Marquise Brownlee, you know who he is? He does unboxings, right? You know on YouTube they do all these like unboxings and shit. Mm-hmm. He gets paid his literal CPM, how much he gets per view is maybe 5 times the amount that like a comedy channel gets. Because the intent of someone watching his channel is going to be higher to buy something. So Samsung has to pay more.
Oh, okay.
Right? So back to the Subway Oracle question. I just need to understand like, okay, who's watching it right now?
Yeah.
And what is the potential for that audience?
Yeah.
Right? Because that's going to inform how much advertisers are willing to pay for that. Right?
Yeah.
And then and then outside of advertising, what other business opportunities are there? Right? Again, I'm not familiar with it, but the do-rag thing, are 1 million of those selling now? I don't know.
No, 0.
Yeah. Yeah, but could a Subway Oracle's book sell? Like, I don't know. I don't know what the opportunities are. So the first thing I would do is I would try to size the market opportunity. And then from there, just figure out like, okay, what's fair, right? I mean, if I'm being honest, the way that we roll, I mean, you would get in your exact situation, you would own a piece of it for sure. Like,
Yeah, we'll definitely give you a piece of the business.
Yeah.
Like holistically.
yeah, not just a salary, but I'd be like, yeah, if we're gonna build this shit together, like you're gonna have to earn out. Meaning, like, we don't want you to be like, cool, I got 5%, I get 30%, I get whatever, and I'm dipping. Like, you got to protect against that. Yeah. But if you're gonna help us build it, you should own it with us.
Or we'll give you
a really big salary,
like a livable salary, so that you're basically it would make sense for you to just do it full time. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Do you envision somebody else being the Subway Oracle? Because technically, if you get let go as the talent because they own the IP, they could basically replace that with somebody else. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, how would you feel about that?
Oh, I'll be hurt. I'll be hurt. I'll be like, you know what I mean? Like, that's fucked up. They just replace me like that. But I don't think they can. But they probably could just put somebody in. But hopefully people be like, yo, it's fucked up, and you know.
Well, that's the channel. That's the Channel 5 all gas situation. Yeah. That's probably what the media company thought, right? And by the way, I'm saying this as someone that sat on that side, right? It's like, no, you can't just replace. You know, Wheel of Fortune has a new host than who originally started.
Yeah, I mean, like late night TV shows, you could get new hosts, but I think the interesting thing about like social media content is that the relationship gets so intimate. Yeah. You know what I mean? That like it's a little hard for the viewers to kind of switch that out and just kind of embrace it.
So if you don't have any other questions for us, can we? My last questions would be, like, put us onto some shit. Like, what are we missing since we're old?
Yeah, you was trying to put us onto porn and shit. Like, anything else that you could put us onto?
Yeah.
What are you watching? What are you listening to?
Like creators and stuff?
Yeah, anything.
Yeah. You put us onto this pizza. It's pretty good.
Yeah. You put us onto this pizza.
What is it called? Lions, Tigers, and Squares.
Yeah, that shit fine. There's this guy, Hopeless Romantics. He was at the New York Mag.
Hopeless Romantics. Yeah, that dude sounds familiar. Yeah. Like, what's that about?
He does like relationship stuff. Yeah. He's pretty funny. There's another guy.
What is it, like a man on the street?
Yeah, man on the street. I think he's not even from here. He's like from Atlanta or something.
Right.
Yeah, and then his page is pretty big. And it's all him. And I remember when he first started too, like when he had 100K, his show was pretty good. This other Jamaican guy called Side Quest, he was at the New York Mag thing too.
Oh, was he the white dude?
Yeah, with the Jamaica thing. Yeah. His stuff is fire. He does like pranks and stuff like that.
Word. And he speaks like patois and shit?
Yeah, he's from Jamaica. He's born in Jamaica.
Say word. Yeah. What's your cultural background?
My dad's Jamaican and my mom's Guyanese.
Oh, word. Got you.
Yeah, so are you even watching YouTube anymore?
Yeah, I love YouTube.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So who are you subscribed to?
I be watching this guy called Fade. He be he's from New York. He be doing like gaming videos. This other guy, I forgot his name, but he does like deep dives on like different artists and stuff like that, and different like culture, like pop culture. He does deep dives on that. Patrick CC. Okay. His stuff is really good.
Patrick CC. What does Patrick CC do?
He does the deep dives.
Yeah.
Okay.
That stuff was good.
Like deep dives on what?
Like pop culture, like
okay,
Young Thug and like like Disney Channel, what happened with the scandals and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Where do you get your news?
News probably like Instagram. My man just put me on. Eric Adams. I be watching those conferences. He be putting me on. He be telling me what not to do in the city.
Say word.
And I listen. I gotta listen to the mayor.
Word.
Yeah.
You fuck with Eric Adams?
Nah, I don't. But, he told me not to do something. I can't do it.
Yeah.
What is there a specific Instagram page that you follow for news?
Probably coronavirus. They be posting some like.
What's coronavirus? That's the name of the channel?
Yeah, coronavirus NYC. They be post, bro. That should make you like, yo, what? Like,
what kind of news they putting on over there? I
remember one time it was like a drug bust in fucking Queens, like a Queens like preschool.
Oh, say word.
Yo, yeah.
A technical question: how did you build your following up to 40?
Hard work, patience, being a loving guy.
You didn't get put on by like didn't like you know, like you're like fuck Jerry, like because you make New York content. Did one of those aggregators help you out?
I'm not gonna lie. In the beginning, I used to cause memes is like hashtags. I used to study hashtags. Like OD. I used to study hashtags. I used to pay meme accounts in the beginning. Like $20.
Pay them.
They would post my shit for like 24 hours.
Oh shit!
And I had like a good relationship with one meme account, and he would give me deals. He would give me like Christmas deals sometimes. And shit. Oh my god! And he would sometimes he'd be like, "Yo, this shit not funny. Like, don't you know what I mean?" He'd be like, "Don't post it and shit."
Yeah. Well, what's the name of the meme account? Can you unveil it, or you got to keep that shit low?
I feel like it was some racist. It was like the N-word ER, some shit like. It was
like, called N-word ER.
Some shit like that. Like it was like slavery or some shit. It was like slave corpse. Yeah, that shit.
And that way, you used to get your shit posted over there, and you used to pay this person $20.
I know. So I was like, "Yo, why are you doing that?" But like. It was like 500 people and it was like $20. Like what? And then it was like, it was like.
But that helped you grow?
Yeah.
Oh wait, so how many followers did this account have?
Like 500, 300K.
Say word.
Yeah.
Damn, like who the fuck was following this account? Like KKK members? Like what the fuck? Like
I remember these like 5 group of guys. They from like some white part. They was my guys, but I knew like low key that they were racist as fuck, and they came from there.
And then you would pay these dudes like $20.
I wouldn't pay them. Nah, they just came from that page and they were fucking.
No, you're saying like the followers that came through that page.
Yeah.
Like were they like active on your page? Like they would leave a lot of comments and shit.
Yeah.
So those dudes were part of your community.
Yeah, they just became part of the community.
But they were like low key, high key racist.
Yeah, cause like they just came from like fucking.
Like
they have that
deep Staten Island.
You have to convert them.
Not even Staten Island, fucking,
like upstate New York.
Not even New York, bro. Like
Boston,
like
Boston.
Not even like not Ohio, but like some shit like that. Like
Alabama and shit.
Yeah, Alabama. But those are my. I see these niggas. These niggas went to prom. Like, you know what I mean?
What you mean you seen them? Like you follow them back and shit?
Yeah.
You keep in touch with them. And you fuck with them though.
Yeah, and I was like, yo, say the N-word one time and send me a voice note. And they didn't do it.
Any last words? Anything else that you wanna put us on to? Or any other questions?
Shout out to my mom. Shout out to my boys. Free Young Thug.
Say word. Did you see that press conference where the lawyer? It wasn't a press conference. It was a clip where the lawyer was saying the thug is an acronym for what was it? To be humble under God, or some shit like that. Like to be in the service of God, like some shit like that. You know what I mean? And I was like, yo, that's fucking smart. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start saying that. You know what I mean? But appreciate you for pulling up, man. Thank you so much.